everyone. We're going to state whether the graphs of the following equations are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. So basically, if they're parallel, they have the same slope. All right, if they're perpendicular, they have the negative reciprocal slopes. Reciprocal. Can't spell, but negative reciprocal. Let me tell you what that means. So if the slope is 2, and your other line, the slope is 2, that means they're parallel. If the slope is 2, and we can write that 2 over 1, but the other slope is the negative reciprocal, that would be negative 1/2. That would mean they're perpendicular. So for the first one, both of these are in standard form. And a way to get the slope for standard form is to negative a divided by b. A is in front of your x, and b is in front of your y. So for the first equation, negative a over b would be negative 3 divided by 3 is negative 1. For our second equation, we're going to get negative a, so that's going to be 3 divided by 2. So that's negative 3/2. Since they're not the same and they're not negative reciprocals, this one is neither. This is a handy formula to know for when you're doing standard form. That way you don't always have to keep rewriting them. The second one. All right, let's do the same thing. These are both in standard form. So we're going to write negative a over b for the first one. So the first one, a is 1/2, b is 2. Then you do negative that. 1/2 divided by 2 is 1/4. So it's negative 1/4. That's for the first one. For the second one, negative a. So your a is 4. Your b is actually negative 1. So that gives you 4. Now, these are negative. You can put it 4 over 1 if you want. These are negative reciprocals. So these two lines are perpendicular. All right, the next one. We have, let's do our negative a over b again. So a, put negative, your a is 6, and your b is 9, negative 9. So you reduce that, that's going to be 2/3. That's your first one. Your second one, negative a divided by b. So a is 2/3. Put the negative. And b is negative 1. So this just equals 2/3. Because you basically have two negatives equals a positive. Since these two slopes are the same, that means the lines are parallel. How do you spell? 2 L's. Sometimes I just write it like that, parallel. And the last ones. Whoops. Well, we kind of skipped one, so let's do this one. All right. I'm going to rewrite this as y equals 7. I just added 7 to both sides. And then this one we have 3x equals 6. Divide both sides by 3, so x equals 2. This one's a little different. I'm going to graph it, sketch a graph. This is y equals 7. It's a horizontal line. And this one is x equals 2. And that's a vertical line. This is your X. This is your Y. These are perpendicular. So you have something like that, that means they're perpendicular. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.